AEW is gonna try to counter run WrestleMania 43. So here's the latest chess move in the never-ending WWE versus AEW war. Tony Khan was asked straight up on the all-out media call about running a show head-to-head with WrestleMania 43. You know, the one they're shipping off to Saudi Arabia. And while he didn't outright say, yes, we're doing it, he did confirm AEW is planning a huge show here in the US for spring 2027. And it's not just another Dynamite taping. That's Tony planting flag.
Yeah, let's be real here. That's the kind of move that you make if you want to send a message, because they've been messing with him, right? So WrestleMania
Yeah.
43 is already pretty controversial. It's the first Mania outside of North America, and it just so happens to be in Saudi Arabia of all places. WWE is counting on the spectacle, the payday, the government support, but there's also a huge part of the fan base that's turned off by the location for obvious reasons. AEW is running a massive stateside event at the same weekend. If they do, it would be like a pretty big play for Tony. It would finally be his way to kind of bite them back, because a lot of people aren't going to go over there.
Yeah. And look at the short term precedent. Both AEW and WWE are already going head to head on September 20th, which is tomorrow, all out in Toronto with a 3 p.m. start time because he moved the time, and WrestlePalooza and Indianapolis at 7. Both sides are loading up, but this is a 2027 idea. That's a bigger swing. That's AEW saying, while WWE's in Riyadh with oil money, we're going to give the fans something they can actually travel to without selling their soul.
Now, whether they can pull this off or not, that's a different question. A huge show could mean another Wembley. It could mean Madison Square Garden. It could mean Vegas. But if Tony's smart, he'll kind of double down on the fan-friendly angle. Tickets regular people can afford, easy travel, a card stacked with dream matches, because that's how you counter-program WrestleMania without trying to outdo WWE during WrestleMania. And
Yeah.
I don't think that's possible. But there's a chance they could do something pretty big here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fans wouldn't need a passport or a $2,000 flight or a political headache to go to.
yeah, that's definitely true. Um, WWE is going to be charging $6,000 just to sit ringside at WrestlePalooza next month or tomorrow, right?
Oof. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah, so not next month.
Oops.
That's a small. No, it's good. That's a small month, but and they're going to be charging over $70,000 for WrestleMania 42 ringside packages, which I
Oof.
think that's both nights. Hopefully, AEW has a chance to kind of you know hit them where the sun don't shine, if you know what we're saying here, where they're going to need to wear a cup if they're going to want to protect themselves. Um, it, it will be tough to really compete with WrestleMania, especially if they were over here. You wouldn't do it. But when you think about it, there's a whole week that's built around WrestleMania, right? So all these indies are there. The biggest indies on the planet are usually in the same town that they are, and they're doing their whole thing. That
Yeah.
can't happen now. So they could all do it, like they could still do the same thing and just wrap it around AEW. I mean, and if they did like a big arena, like, and they priced the tickets fair, and they actually had like a good build to something, like it would be their chance. WWE and AEW for the past 6 years, there's been multiple times where WWE has literally been like, especially doing event stuff, like, here, we're giving you the chance. Take it, like, take us from us, like, we're sucking right now. We're doing a lot of bad stuff. And every
Yeah.
time, AEW's never been able to capitalize.
Nope.
That's my take on
Yep.
it.
That's a pretty good take. And WrestleMania in Saudi is going to get dominated by questions about blood money, censorship, optics, kidnapping, holding people hostage. Who knows? AEW can grab the moral high ground and spin it as if it's the people's WrestleMania.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
just the ticket price alone, and then actually just being over here, that combination, and if they had a good build, if those three things happen, it could. They need something like that. They need it. It can't.
Yeah. And
It's
I
like
mean, everybody will be back from being injured by then. Osprey,
maybe
Swerve. I mean, that's assuming that everybody can come back.
with the way everybody wrestles, I mean, they could just get hurt again before. There's no
Yeah.
guarantee who's going to be hurt then. Is the real question.
You would
But
you'd want to have Kenny on that show for sure.
I know we shit on AEW a lot, but we do the same thing with WWE. But like, I want them to
Yep.
do this. This is how you do it. So
This would be awesome if they did this. I Please do this.
this is what we grew up on. Wrestling companies like
Mm.
being predatory to each other to some extent. Like,
Yeah.
hey, we're trying to be the top dog here, and we're going to do whatever it takes, even if it means putting you out of business to be top dog. And that's the goal. And I don't want any of these people to lose their jobs or go out of business, but to take that chunk away
Nobody
from
does.
WWE can have a chunk taken out.
Huh?